So a lot of the times I'll get questions like, what do you have to eat to look like you? Or how do you have time to stay productive and work out while you have a job? Or even, what do you do to be able to afford a Supra? And to answer all those questions at once, honestly, the truth is, I live at home with extremely supportive parents, in particular my mom. You guys may have seen her before in old home videos, like of her cutting my hair with a razor on a stick.
47, 48.
Or maybe in some old music videos.
Are you blind? Behind me, angry as mother with a knife. Run away, no escape, she's angry. And when she catches me, it's a secret combo.
And the reason I say that this is the answer to all those questions is because without her support, none of this would have been possible. First of all, if what they say is true and fitness is 20% what you do in the gym and 70 to 80% what you eat outside the gym, then the credit really goes to my mom because the majority of what I eat is her cooking, and it's been that way for 31 years now.
He's old.
Ever since elementary school, I still remember my mom packing me these little meals so I wouldn't have to stand in line to get the school lunches of tater tots and sloppy joes. And it was always healthy stuff, you know, like good Chinese food like dumplings or bok choy. But oftentimes I wouldn't see that part of it, especially when the kids started asking me, oh, why does your lunch smell that way?
Mom, why are you sabotaging me? Only the kids could see me now.
But for real though, even back then, my mom was always supportive even on the days that I complained about her lunches. And she continued to do what she knew was good for me. And in so many ways, she was always there quietly supporting me whether I knew it or not. Growing up, I remember having a lot of these 1 week or at most 1 month obsessions where I'd be so into something for a very short amount of time. From interests like playing the recorder, and I would constantly be carrying a recorder around with me wherever I went, even when we went out.
How could you support this? This is your son. Tamagotchis and recorders, what are the neighbors thinking?
And she supported me in that. And you know, eventually that passed, and then it was on to other things like, you know, fishing. Oh my, there is so much fishing footage. And you know, mom and dad, they were there through all of that, even when we never caught anything.
Abby, no! I am ready, Abby.
And then after that, instead of that dying out, I remember I started ordering Field and Stream magazines every month, thinking I was some survivor man woodsman person. And then I asked them for a BB gun so I go hunting in my friend's backyard. I remember specifically looking in the magazine and reading these books about how to skin a rabbit because I had seen a bunch of rabbits running around my friend's backyard. It became my goal, my life purpose, to hunt one of these rabbits, skin it, and then eat it. And I remember there finally came one day where I successfully shot and killed one of these rabbits with my BB gun. I remember thinking to myself,
Son, your time has come to be a man.
and I remember I had that dead rabbit there on the table with the butcher knife in my hand, and I couldn't even chop its head off. So you know what I did? And no lie, mom had to come, chop its head and legs off, put them in a bag because I couldn't bear to look at them, and then bury them for me in the backyard.
Huh? My favorite. I may finish the whole thing.
And you know, even in times like that, mom could have very easily said, you know, you got yourself into this mess, you get yourself out. Maybe she should have. And even in that situation, she continued to support me in whatever way I needed. And I remember that continued even when I got older. I remember specifically in junior high, at lunch, the guys would always get together and play a game of football. I remember the first couple times I ever played and the ball was thrown to me, I just happened to drop it. And ever since then, I always got picked last. I remember being so upset about it that I would come home from school crying to my mom about why I sucked at football. One day I came home and she had a football. She had gone out during the middle of the day to buy a football, and we spent the next couple of weeks every day after school practicing catch for about an hour. And that gave me enough confidence that I was able to play decently well enough that some of those friends that I made during that time are still friends with me today. And you know, really, mom's help there was instrumental in developing my confidence in myself as an individual. And that doesn't even go into all the other crazy hobbies that she supported me in. Things like being a magician, being a clown, my crazy DDR days. And as I was going through all the ways that she supported me and, you know, looking up these home videos to show you guys, and I realized that in almost all the cases, my dad was either behind the camera or a part of that situation somehow, also supporting me. And so mom really is the glue of our family. By being a supportive and loving wife and supporting my dad as he needs, she holds this family together. And even to today, I mean, every morning when I leave for work, they get up to make me breakfast and we pray together before they send me off. So by working as a team, both mom and dad have been able to support my brother and I together. So I just want to say thank you, Mom, for loving me, for loving this family, for your support, and for your continued faithfulness and love to Dad for the past 34 years. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
笑一笑，smile，